ever since I came back from Singapore last year, I've always been thinking about the amazing food that I had when I was there. So in today's video, we're gonna be checking out some of the best places to get my favorite Singapore and Malaysian dishes here in Sydney. I'm gonna show you the restaurants that I reckon you should check out if you're looking for these dishes. So without further ado, let's head to our first restaurant on this list. So I can't do a Singapore food tour without mentioning one of my favorite dishes from Singapore. Chicken rice. Now I've had Hainan chicken rice at a lot of different places here in Sydney, so it's tried and tested, and one of my favorite places is Jimmy's Recipe here in Town Hall. They do offer the option of either getting chicken breast or chicken leg. I usually opt for chicken breast because I don't want to bother with the bones, but the chicken leg is typically a bit smoother than the chicken breast, but in my opinion they do both pretty damn well. So with the chicken rice, it comes with this infused rice, and then they have a soup and two different sauces. So one is like a chili type sauce, and then the other is like a spring onion shallot based sauce. And with the chicken, it's a pretty good sized chicken, and they do have a soy sauce drizzled all over the chicken. So now let's get to tasting. I already know it's good. That's why I'm telling you about it. But I'm really hungry, so I'm really excited. So this is the broth. They have like some vegetables in there. I usually finish it off because, I don't know, I just feel like it's like a perfect pairing for chicken rice. It's mostly quite salty, but you can taste the flavor of the vegetables in there as well. All right, okay. First bite of the chicken. Do you know what? It's just as good as I remembered it. I think I talked about this in a video previously, but I used to come here for lunch so often when I used to work in the city, and my go-to dishes would either be the chicken rice or the laksa. They're both really good. And now we try the chicken with the chili sauce. So I find that the chili sauce isn't too spicy for me, but it's got a really good kick to it. But then when I do pair it with rice, then it's fine. Then I can still take the spice. Now, of course, having tasted the chicken, the rice is also a very integral part of the dish. And I love their rice here. This rice, man, I can just eat this rice on its own. The rice itself is flavored as well, and there's a very subtle chicken flavor in the rice as well. It's so good. And look at the chicken, they really don't skim on the portion of chicken in your chicken rice, and every time I have this, it completely hits the spot. I definitely think that the chicken rice here at Jimmy's Recipe is one of the best in Sydney, so if you're craving a chicken rice, definitely check this place out. The laksas here aren't bad as well, but for our laksa portion of this video, of course we're going to have a laksa, I'm going to be taking you to another place that used to be my go-to as well. But for now, I'm going to finish this off, and then we'll head to our next destination for today. Next up on this tour is a place where you can get one of the best laksas here in Sydney. I actually used to come here at least once a week when I used to work in the city. So I've ordered a laksa that is my go-to. So I always order chicken laksa. So it has chicken, it has tofu puffs, it has a lot of bean sprouts, and it smells amazing. First thing that I need to do, of course, is to taste the broth. The broth looks beautiful. It's like liquid gold. It's always good. It just hits the spot. And what I love about the laksa soups here is that they're not too spicy. If you want it to be spicy, you have the option of like adding additional sambal. But knowing me, I'll just stick to the laksa as is. But yeah, this is what it looks like. The soup is completely attached to the noodles. Okay, here we go. First bite with the noodles. I feel like my eyes are watering a little bit. This brings back like memories. It just tastes as good as I remembered it. And I came here at 3 which is why it's a lot less crowded than if you were to come at like anywhere between 11:30 to 2, because that's when it's the most busy. Like the whole place is completely packed out and people order takeaway. I usually order takeaway because I can't find a seat. All right, and here is the chicken. The chicken is so smooth and it soaks up the flavor of the laksa broth. It's amazing. And there's a lot of chicken here as well. So they've shredded the chicken and they've put it in the laksa. It's all boneless chicken and you have the option to get skinless chicken as well. But I don't mind the skin once in a while. And one of my favorite things to eat in the laksa is the tofu puff. So because it's so porous, is that the right word? Because it's so porous, the tofu puff completely soaks up the broth as well. And it's like a little pillow of laksa soup. I love it so much. In addition to laksas, they also have other dishes here. So they do have like a hami, which is like a prawn noodle with like a prawn soup base. That one is delicious. And they have specials from time to time where they change it up. But for me, my go-to is always the chicken laksa. So if you're in Sydney and you're craving laksa, you can't go wrong with Malay Chinese. It's one of the places where I genuinely think they do one of the best laksas here in Sydney. You really can't go wrong. Check it out. But come maybe after their most busy hours so you can get a seat. We have just arrived at Jiak in Haymarket Central, and they do amazing Malaysian style dishes. And what we've ordered today is a CHAR KOAY TEOW and also a Nasi Lemak with chicken rendang. We came here a little bit earlier than usual because this place gets booked out and crowded really quickly. It's a Saturday night as well, hence why we wanted to come here a little bit earlier. It is 5:30 right now. We just put in our order and I can't wait to show you when the food arrives. Okay, so our drinks have just arrived. I ordered an iced milk tea and look how massive the drink is. It's like the size of my face. My friend ordered a milk coffee. She ordered a hot milk coffee and it's a lot smaller. Wow, that milk tea is so smooth. I was like, can I please have it soy instead of normal milk? They're like, no, we make a big batch of milk tea every single day and we can't make it soy, but this is delicious. Okay, our first dish for this restaurant, one of two, has just arrived. It is a Nasi Lemak with chicken rendang. So the Nasi Lemak has cucumbers, they have like a sambal sauce, boiled egg, peanuts, like small salted fried fish surrounding a big bowl of coconut fragrant rice. Okay, I'm gonna like taste each of the elements and then tell you a little bit about it and then we'll do like a bite with everything. So the chicken is extremely soft, like it just comes off the bone. It is very, it seems like it's very, very tender. The chicken is really, really good. The sambal sauce I had a little bit earlier and it's a little bit spicy. But it's a little bit sweet, it's a little bit sour, it's a little bit salty. It's the perfect sauce for your rice because it's just so appetizing. I'm gonna have a bite with everything because I feel like the crunch of the peanuts and then the salted fish and then the cucumber and the coconut rice, which by the way, I should taste the coconut rice on its own first. That coconut flavor in the rice, it's strong. Okay, I've just got myself the perfect bite. I've got a bit of chicken, I've got a bit of the peanuts, I've got a bit of the sambal sauce, the fish, and of course the rice. It's really, really good. It's just, it's just as I remembered it, like from when I did go to Singapore and when I went to Malaysia. It's delicious. It's amazing. Don't you think so? My friend just gave it a thumbs up. Okay, so our second dish has just arrived and it is the CHAR KOAY TEOW. We got the original, so you have the option of adding like king prawns or like crab, but we just had it as is. We don't need anything else. So it's essentially like a flat noodle and it has like spring onions, bean sprouts, and has Chinese sausage as well. And if I'm not mistaken, it's called a lap cheong. And you know what, before I keep talking your ear off, let's give it a go. So there's also egg and I think they're prawns in the char kway teow, and we get the option of choosing how spicy we want it to be, and I asked for it to be as mild as possible. So this is, I think this is a prawn. I think this is. There's like a smoky soy flavor to it. It is a little bit spicy, but it's extremely appetizing. I really, really like it. All right, let's give the flat noodles a go as well. These noodles are, whoa, it is quite spicy. These noodles are quite chewy, and because they're so flat, they've had a lot of surface area to like latch onto the flavors of the dish. So they all taste quite smoky, soy, a little bit spicy. It's really, really nice. And I'm really glad I have the ice milk tea, because that will like dampen out the spice levels that is gradually continuing to rise. So they have bits of like pork belly in the noodles as well, and they have slices of Chinese sausage. It's a bit salty, it's a bit chewy, and it tastes very fatty, but it adds so much flavor to the dish. So these two dishes are like my go-to whenever I come here. Like if I'm not ordering the laksa or the chicken rice, the Nasi Lemak or the char kway teow, they're like, you won't go wrong with them. All right, we're gonna finish the rest of these dishes now, and then I'll check in with you when we're done. We are just done with our 2 dishes at Jiak. They were amazing. And I think I'm going to end the vlog here. If you're looking for chicken rice or laksa or char kway teow or Nasi Lemak, go check these places out. I don't think you'll be disappointed. And yeah, I'm going to end the vlog here. If you're still watching, thank you so much for watching till the end. I post new videos every week, so check them out if you have time. I hope you have an amazing rest of the day, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!